Welcome to HotDrama TV. Too thin or just under the spotlight? Song Zuer's new look sparks heated debate on beauty standards and entertainment. In an industry where image is everything and perception reigns supreme, even the most beloved celebrities aren't immune to scrutiny. Chinese actress Song Zuer, known for her radiant charm, expressive eyes, and rising star status, has found herself at the center of a growing storm, not for a controversial statement or a failed project, but for something much more personal: her body. Recently, fresh behind-the-scenes photos of Song Zuer from the set of her latest drama began circulating online. At first, the buzz was overwhelmingly positive. Fans rejoiced to see the lost you forever darling back at work, seemingly healthy and immersed in another period project. Dressed in a pastel-toned short dress and sleeveless vest, accessorized with a traditional-style headpiece, she radiated elegance as she made her way toward her van. With her signature gentle wave and that familiar soft smile, she appeared every bit the sweetheart fans adore. But the online mood shifted swiftly. Instead of focusing on her costume or the project she's filming, netizens zoned in on something else entirely: her body. More specifically, how slim it looked. Within hours, social media platforms were flooded with comments dissecting her figure, analyzing every inch of exposed skin in the circulating images. Is Song Zuer too skinny now? Became the burning question. A query that quickly ignited a polarized debate across fan pages, forums, and entertainment columns. Some fans were quick to express concern, particularly about her legs and arms, which appeared strikingly thin in the photographs. "Her legs are like matchsticks now," one commenter noted. "She doesn't look like herself anymore," another added, nostalgically comparing her current appearance to past roles where she exuded a more youthful, fuller-faced charm. The reactions ranged from compassionate worry to borderline body shaming, highlighting the razor-thin line female celebrities often have to walk between staying camera-ready and appearing too thin. As with so many other beauty-related debates in the entertainment world, what began as commentary on one person's appearance evolved into something much bigger: a public reckoning with the toxic standards that continue to define fame in modern China. A reflection of a bigger problem. While some netizens used the opportunity to reminisce about the old Zuer, others pointed to a darker undercurrent that plagues not just her, but almost every actress in the industry: the pressure to be thin, alarmingly thin. "This isn't just about Zuer anymore," read one of the more viral comments under a Weibo post. "The industry has a blueprint for actresses: skinny equals beautiful. It's an impossible standard and it's hurting them." This sentiment resonated widely. Many users echoed the concern that today's entertainment ecosystem leaves little room for natural diversity in body types. Young actresses, especially those who debut in their teens or early 20s, are often encouraged, either overtly or subtly, to maintain a particular look that aligns with conventional ideals of feminine beauty: petite, fragile, and ethereal. But these ideals come with a steep cost. Beyond the toll on mental health, anxiety, disordered eating, and insecurity, the need to constantly fit the look can lead to physical exhaustion and emotional burnout. And it's not only the actresses who suffer. Fans too, especially young women, absorb these subliminal messages about worth and beauty. "I used to think I was fat because my arms didn't look like hers," one fan confessed on Xiaohongshu. "But then I realized these images aren't always real. They're filtered, edited, and styled to perfection. They're not the full story." The role of social media and fan culture. One of the major catalysts for this kind of controversy is, unsurprisingly, social media. The hypervisual nature of platforms like Weibo, Douyin, and Xiaohongshu has made it easier than ever for public figures to be dissected from every angle. A single photo, taken in less than ideal lighting or from an awkward pose, can spark hours, if not days, of debate. Even fan culture, which is often seen as protective and loving, sometimes crosses the line into obsession. Many fans have created side-by-side comparison posts of Song Zuer from different years, pointing out minor fluctuations in her face shape, jawline, or arms. Others have speculated whether she is dieting for a role, or if her weight loss is a result of stress. "She's filming a historical drama," one user reminded others. "Have you ever worn a traditional hanfu in the heat, under 20 pounds of makeup and wig? It's exhausting. You'd lose weight too." Indeed, defenders of Song Zuer were not silent. Many came forward with more empathetic takes, cautioning against jumping to conclusions based on just a handful of photos. She might have lost weight temporarily, one user wrote. Or it might be the styling, the lighting, or even the angle of the picture. Let's not treat this like we know her life from 2 seconds of imagery. Several fan pages pointed out that public figures, especially women, are regularly held to impossible standards. One moment they're being applauded for looking fit or toned. The next, they're criticized for being too skinny or sickly. It's a no-win situation. Silence from the actress and her agency. As the debate continues to brew, both Song Zuer and her agency have remained silent. No official statement has been made to address the photos or the wave of comments. And perhaps that's intentional. In an environment where any statement can be misinterpreted or spark further backlash, silence may feel safer than engagement. Still, the absence of a response hasn't stopped the speculation. In fact, it's fueled it. Fans and critics alike are now watching closely for her next appearance, public event, or social media update, each hoping to glean more insight into what's really going on behind the scenes. Whether Song Zuer is simply preparing for a role, going through a personal transformation, or dealing with stress is something only she truly knows. But in the meantime, her image has become the vessel for a broader and increasingly urgent conversation. Redefining beauty and well-being in Chinese entertainment. The pressure to look perfect isn't unique to Song Zuer. It is an industry-wide epidemic, one that disproportionately affects women, especially those in their 20s and early 30s. The standards set by casting agents, directors, stylists, and even fans can push actresses into relentless cycles of self-surveillance and conformity. But there's hope on the horizon. In recent years, conversations about body positivity and mental health have slowly begun to surface in Chinese media. Influencers, actresses, and even male celebrities have started to speak out about the exhausting nature of aesthetic pressure. Actresses like Zhang Zifeng and Guan Xiaotong have subtly pushed back against body policing by embracing more diverse styles and refusing to be boxed in by public opinion. Even idols in the K-pop industry, which often mirrors these pressures, are beginning to open up about disordered eating and the toll of maintaining public personas. The journey toward broader acceptance won't be easy, and it certainly won't happen overnight. But controversies like the one surrounding Song Zuer offer a rare opportunity to ask the difficult questions. What do we want our stars to look like and why? Who gets to decide what is beautiful, and what are we willing to sacrifice in pursuit of that ideal? In the eye of the storm. As for Song Zuer, her story is still unfolding. Whether this moment becomes a footnote in her career, or a turning point that leads to greater dialogue remains to be seen. What's certain, though, is that she's not alone. Not in her struggle, not in the scrutiny, and not in the support she continues to receive from fans who see beyond the headlines and hashtags. For now, she remains gracefully quiet, letting the world talk while she gets back to doing what she does best. Transforming herself into another unforgettable character, one scene at a time.